Hey everybody, what's up? Review Man here, and today I am reviewing Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad is a story about a government agent named Amanda Waller, and she wants to bring together the most terrible bad guys to do good things. Kind of a contradicts itself there. And so yeah, without further ado, let's get into the roundup of the Suicide Squad. So the Suicide Squad consists of, I think, about 5 or 6 different people. One is Deadshot. He's a mercenary that wants to get paid before the job is done. And in this movie, him and Harley Quinn, the girlfriend of the Joker, they develop sort of a friendship. And the Joker, his main goal in this movie is to get Harley back, to rescue Harley. And Harley Quinn, first Batman has 2 scenes in this movie. He's the one that tells Deadshot, "I'm taking you to prison, but I don't want to do this in front of your daughter." And Deadshot's daughter is really the only person that in Deadshot's life that really matters to him, and he just wants the best for his daughter, as any father would. And Batman, his moral compass is saying that I don't want to do this in front of your daughter, so come with me and don't shoot. And then Deadshot's daughter saying, "Daddy, don't shoot him, don't shoot them. You can be a good person, but you don't have to shoot. You're a good person, but you don't have to shoot them." And so instead of shooting Batman, Batman takes Deadshot to prison, and his daughter's taken care of. So then next is Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn is the crazy girlfriend of the Joker. And Harley Quinn, she met Joker whenever she was working back at Arkham Asylum as Harleen Quinzel, a psychiatrist. But the Joker was getting into her head, and so Harley falls in love with the Joker, taking her from normal person to crazy lunatic. And then next we had, and so Harley and Joker, they develop their relationship. It shows this through the movie, and then then we see Joker push Harley, um, asking Harley if she wants to take this vow to join him. Harley said, "Yes, I do. Yes, I do." And Joker said, "Do not take this vow lightly." And she said, "I won't, but I do. I will die and live for you." And so he's saying, "Okay." Then he pushes her. And then instead of pushing her into the vat, she falls into this vat of acid, this vat of chemicals, the same chemicals that transformed Joker. And Joker pushes in, jumps in after her, and revives her from the chemical. And then they like, then they kiss and everything. And then Joker's working for, Harley Quinn's working for Joker at his club, and so what is it? Joker killed somebody, and that Joker killed somebody, and then we see Batman going after them in the car, and she's like, "Fast pudding, fast pudding, go pudding, Batman's on our tail." Batman jumps on top of the car, and Joker drives the car straight into the river, and she's like, Puddin', are we sure you want to do this?" And Joker gets away, but you see like you think it's an unconscious Harley Quinn, but she's just holding her breath, and Batman starts to revive her, and she gives Batman this big old kiss, and then Bat, then Harley Quinn's still unconscious, and then we see Batman taking Harley to his car to take her back to prison. And then next we have, continuing along with the Batman theme, we have Killer Croc. Killer Croc, aka Willem Jones, is this big old guy that has this dysfunction, that he has scales all over his face, and his main purpose is to scale sewers and help the Suicide Squad take down the Enchantress. But we're gonna get to that later. But that's just his main function, is to scale sewers and help them fight her. And then next we have Slipknot. Slipknot is the last person that joins the squad, but is the last person to join the squad, but he doesn't join them until they get transferred to this military base where they meet. Rick Flag. And Rick Flag, he's the person that Amanda Waller, the person that heads up the Suicide Squad, or the person that brought together the Suicide Squad, is the person that she has to watch over the squad. And but before they all got transferred to this military base from their prisons, they got a explosive in their neck, and the explosive is like the size of a piece of rice. It's small, but with one push of the button, it can blow your head off. So if they get out of line, the Suicide Squad get their head blown off. And if Rick dies, they die. That's pretty much what Deadshot is saying throughout this entire movie. Whenever they're trying to rescue Rick Flag from being taken away, if they die, if Rick dies, they die. So yeah, and then speaking of Rick, his girlfriend's name is June Moore. June Moore is being possessed by this woman called the Enchantress, and she's just this demon that wants to take over the world because she figures out that the world has forgotten about her. And so what she does is she gets her brother. She gets her brother to help her take over the world, and so that's pretty much what the Suicide Squad is being brought in to do. They're being they're being brought in to stop the Enchantress. And oh yeah, I almost forgot one person, Katana. Katana, she's a samurai that's helping Rick Flag keep the Suicide Squad in check. And her katana blade is the blade of has the blade of her husband, is the spirit of her husband. And I'm trying to remember. But anyway, on with the story. She's everybody's there's they go to Midtown, and Midtown is where the Enchantress has is bringing up this big old spirit sphere, and bringing up this big old sphere, and she's like bringing all these people back from the dead. And hang on one second. Sorry, just checking the time. She's like bringing all these people back from the dead and turning all the military men into her monsters. And their monsters are like these big old mutant things like bubbles and pus and all that crap on their head. And then that's pretty much what they were brought in there to do, but they don't know that. Oh yeah, I almost forgot one person on the Suicide Squad, one important member, El Diablo. El Diablo is he basically possesses the spirit of a demon who's feeling kind of guilty about what he did to his family. He basically killed his family and engulfed them in flames, but nobody came to capture him. He basically turned himself in because he was feeling that guilty about it, and his powers. He just don't want to use his powers because every time Harley or somebody says, "Well, why don't you join the fight?" Um, El Diablo says, "You know what? This isn't really my fight. So I'm gonna just let y'all." Oh, and I almost forgot another person. Captain Boomerang. Captain Boomerang has this thick Australian accent, and and his main weapon is this shiny boomerang. And Captain Boomerang caught up by gets caught by the Flash. So yeah, and oh yeah, and he also has a pink unicorn fetish, which you see that he has in the movie. This pink stuffed unicorn that he keeps in his big old jacket pocket. And yeah, so anyway, on with the story. So what was that? So they get to Midtown. Midtown is where the Enchantress is. Um, Midtown is where the Enchantress is summoning all these evil spirits and working with her brother. And so they get to Midtown. They get to talking and talking. And so Amanda Waller, she gets on this airplane. She gets on this helicopter. The helicopter gets shot down. Amanda Waller gets taken captive by the Enchantress to, because she's basically using the Enchantress to um, destroy all the secret military bases. Yeah, destroy all the secret military bases, and the people at the military bases are like, "These are secret bases. How the heck did she find them?" So she's using Amanda Waller's brain to destroy all of the military bases like the Pentagon, satellites, airships, all that stuff. Sorry. And so and so they're doing that, and she's and he and they're all talking and all this other stuff. Joker gets shot down. Helicopter gets shot down, and Harley's like, "Oh my pudding's gone, my pudding, my pudding," because she doesn't know that Joker's still alive because Joker survives the crash, but you don't find out that's like the last scene in the movie. But Joker survives the crash and gets away because don't ask why it's Batman logic. Yeah, don't ask why it's Batman logic. And so Joker survives the crash, and Harley's like, "Oh, oh my pudding's gone, my pudding." And so they come out this building after the Joker survives the crash, and Harley's like, "I come back, I missed y'all," and Deadshot says, "Well, it's about time. Welcome back to the party." And El Diablo, he sets his building on fire to stop all the bad guys. And there's one thing you should know about Deadshot. Once he puts on this white mask, he's everybody in the room, all the bad guys in the room dies, all his targets. And so they're making their way down, and Deadshot um sees sees the book that has all the information, and he's like, "Hey, Flag." Flag's like, "Yeah, you want to tell me about this?" And then Flag basically tells the reason that they were brought there. And then everybody's like, "You know what? I'm done with you. I'm done. I'm done." And then they all go in this bar, have a drink. El Diablo tells a story about how he killed his family, and Harley Quinn's like, "So you killed your family, you monster." And then Rick Flag comes in and says, "You know what? You're all free. You're free to go. I'm destroying this device. You're all free to go." And yeah, you're free to go. And then they come up with this idea. They come up with this plan to destroy the Enchantress by by um arming this 2-second bomb and put the 2-second bomb up underneath where the Enchantress's brother is. And so El Diablo gets this plan about how he can transform into this big old demon. And so they go to the battlefield. They're hiding behind these pillars, and the Enchantress is saying, "Yeah, I've seen all of you. I can read your mind. I know what you all want." And what they all want is Deadshot wants to get back with his daughter. Harley Quinn wants to marry the Joker and have Joker babies. And um Katana wants her husband and a few other things. And then El Diablo's like, this isn't real. And then El Diablo wants to get back with his wife and kids. And then he figures out this isn't real. And Enchantress is like, how long have you known you? How long have you known? He's like, "I've always known I can read minds too," or something like that. Sorry, this is the second time I had to redo this, so I'm a little scratchy. And so he says, so he transforms and they start this fight with all the guys. And so Killer Croc, he's up underneath the sewer, getting ready with the rest of with some of the other military guys. He's getting ready to plant the bomb. And so he's like, okay, we go ahead now." And he's like, "Okay, El Diablo, lure him into that corner over there." And so what they're fighting, he's turning this big old monster. They're fighting, and then he's saying, "Okay, blow it now." So they destroy Enchantress's brother, and then there's one more. Then they have to throw this bomb into the vortex, and then Enchantress is like, "Come join me. You can't win." Harley's like, "I like what she's selling." And then they're all like, "Harley, we're here to save the world." Harley said, "What the heck has the world ever done for us?" And then she goes up to the Enchantress and she's saying, I like what you're selling, lady. I like what you're selling. But can you bring my pudding back, my Joker back? Indeed, I can, child. And so, what you don't realize it, what she doesn't realize is that Harley is about to pick up the katana, cut Enchantress's heart out, and she's like, "But there's just one problem. You mess with my pudding. Nobody messes with my pudding." Cuts the heart out. That and then they throw the Killer Croc throws this bomb into the middle of the vortex, and then the bomb. Deadshot is about to aim for the bomb, and he's like, "Okay, aim it, Deadshot, shoot!" And Deadshot has this visual of his daughter saying, "Dad, you don't have to shoot. You don't have to shoot." And then he ends up shooting anyway to save humanity. And then everything goes back to normal. And then out of nowhere, Amanda Waller comes. Deadshot's like, "How the heck are you still alive?" And then he said, "I was in this." And and he said, "Okay, shall we get some sort of award for this? We saved the world." And Amanda Waller's like, 10 years off your sentence. And then they're all like, "Hell no." But Captain Boomerang says, 10 years off of a 3 life sentence, I'll take it. And everybody has like these demands, like Killer Croc, he wants BET in this still. He wants the TV so he can watch BET in this still. Deadshot wants to spend more time with his daughter. Harley Quinn wants an espresso machine. And yeah, so everybody gets what they want because they saved the world. June Moore, turn she gets saved because the Enchantress's spirit died inside her, and so she gets rescued. Her and Rick Flag get together, and so yeah, the movie basically ends with everybody in their cell with their rewards. And then the last thing we see is Harley Quinn sipping on an espresso, had her hair rolled up in curlers and all that other stuff. And she gets then you see this explosion, and the explosion is Joker and his crew coming in and rescue her, saying, "Hi, honey, Daddy's, we're going home." And then the movie ends with Bruce Wayne talking with Amanda Waller in a mid-credit scene, saying that my crew would take down the Justice. What my crew, my friends, talking about the Justice League, will take down the Suicide Squad. And so yeah, that was basically about it. Um, this movie was pretty good. If you want to see my review of Batman vs Superman, click the link below because this movie is like a spiritual sequel to that movie. It takes place like right after the events of Batman vs Superman. So if you want to see that video, the link is below. I give this movie an 8 out of 10, and everybody's like, "Oh, this movie sucks. This movie sucks. It's getting bad reviews." even even Jared Leto was saying this movie was terrible, but it was pretty good. So I'll see y'all guys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff, and have a nice day. Peace.